This DVD will guide you through the basic setup and flight procedures of the Twister electric helicopter. Firstly, you need to unwrap the receiver antenna just enough to still be short of the tail rotor. As a starting point, set the gyro gain control fully clockwise and the trim control to the halfway point. Set the throttle trim lever all the way back and centre the remaining 3 trim levers. Turn the transmitter on, again making sure the throttle stick and trim lever are fully back. Then connect the battery pack to turn on the helicopter. The indicator light on the mixer unit will glow red and be flashing slowly. The indicator will continue to flash and turn green. When the indicator glows green and remains on, the helicopter is ready to fly. It is important that the helicopter is not moved while the mixer unit goes through this setup procedure. View the helicopter from behind and check the control direction. Check that when the right stick is moved right, that the swash plate tilts right and vice versa. Now check that when the left-hand stick is moved back, that the swash plate tilts back and vice versa. If the controls move in the wrong direction, as in this case, use the reverse switches on the transmitter to change direction. To check the tail rotor direction, move the throttle trim lever up slightly until the main rotor blades turn slowly. Check that when the left-hand stick is moved to the right, that the tail rotors will spin to turn the nose of the helicopter to the right. You always fly the nose of the helicopter. For instance, if the nose goes to the left, you have to put in right input to correct. Notice also that moving the stick to the left has no effect on the tail rotors. Note that without any power to the main rotors, that is with the throttle and trim all the way back, the tail rotors will not operate. To start flying, move the throttle trim upwards to start the main blade spinning. Slowly apply power, and when the helicopter is just about to lift off, note which way the helicopter tends to drift. In this case, the nose turned to the right. Reduce power to land and adjust the appropriate trim lever. Here we move the rudder trim lever slightly to the left. Continue with this procedure until the helicopter rises with minimal drift. Keep these initial flights to short bunny hops until you can confidently hover the helicopter. Note that changes in trim can be caused by changes in temperature. Once you're able to hover the Twister, set yourself goals to try and improve your flying skills. For example, place some targets on the ground as landing areas. The Twister is not restricted to inside use providing there is no wind. Even the slightest breeze will adversely affect the handling of the Twister, possibly causing it to crash. Remember, when flying your helicopter, always fly in a safe manner and in an open area clear of people and objects, especially in the early stages of learning to hover and control your Twister.